Hi, everybody. Welcome to the News OK Comics Podcast. I'm Matt Price. I'm here with the no longer a bachelor, Kyle Roberts. Kyle, what do we have today?
We've got 3 X titles: X-Men, X-Force, and X-Men.
Very, very clever. All right, we'll kick it off with Dark X-Men.
Yep.
What Norman Osborn has made his own, as he's made his own Avengers, he has his own X-Men as well. This is Mystique. This is Dark Beast from the Age of Apocalypse. That's Mimic, and then the former Weapon Omega. And they are his team of X-Men. They go to investigate this group where a bunch of people just started saying, I'm an X-Man, and they're going to jump off a cliff. They're trying to figure out what happened there. And as it turns out, there's a very powerful mutant that has some type of connection as you get through this issue. Some good character moments for Mystique. Mm-hmm. Of course, you remember when Dark Beast was a popular character back during the Age of Apocalypse stuff. He was pretty creepy, and he remains pretty creepy. So overall,
and this is actually very similar to Age of Apocalypse, and
in some ways,
don't want to give up the end, but it kind of relates back.
There's something to Age of Apocalypse fans will want to pick this up. I'll tell you that much. And the backup story, Steve Dillon, Dwayne Straczynski doing this story of Hope, the girl named Hope who was the mutant taken to the future by Cable. Nice little second part of that story. Steve Dillon artwork.
Yeah, it's very character driven, setting up the series. Pretty nice.
All right, then we've got the second part of Necrosha, X-Force number 21. Mm-hmm. This is by Craig Kyle and Christopher Yost, art by Clayton Crane. What'd you think, Kyle?
I liked it. It reminded me a lot of a video game. I mean, it's basically they get done with one guy and here comes another one. There's a whole bunch of deceased characters that come back somewhat alive in this comic. What do you think?
It seemed awful in theory. Of course, it's pretty similar to Blackest Night, although how it's all happening is very different. But the fact that you've got these two series where heroes and villains are coming back from the grave going at the same time, I suppose is a little coincidental. Of course, Clayton Crane always draws some very intricate artwork.
Oh yeah.
Yost and Kyle are known for being action packed, so if you've enjoyed X-Force up to now, this is probably going to continue to be up your alley.
Absolutely.
And then we'll wrap it up with Batman Doc Savage Special. This is by Brian Azzarello and Phil Noto, bringing back the Man of Bronze into comics after a bit of an absence. Doc Savage, of course, a 1930s pulp character that was written primarily by Lester Dent, who spent some time here in Oklahoma, as a matter of fact. This sets up, I think, what's being called the First Wave. I don't know if it's exactly a universe, but it's a series of books that's going to feature non-powered characters like Batman, Doc Savage, The Shadow. I really enjoy that kind of stuff, that kind of pulp sensibility. And, of course, Phil Noto's art is always very good. So I enjoyed this quite a bit, setting up kind of what makes Batman different than Doc Savage. What are both their motivations? What were some of your thoughts about it?
Yeah, the reason why I like this, it has a lot of action, but it's also character driven. Mm-hmm. The reason why I like it is it really shows the corruptness of Gotham.
Yeah,
all the political corruptness and everything like that.
Yeah, indeed. So if you like these type of characters, if you like kind of seeing a noirish, pulpy, dark Gotham City, this is a good one, and it will spin off into these other first wave characters like Doc Savage that DC will be featuring in the future.
Sweet.
All right, so my pick, I will take Batman.
All right, I'll do X-Force. A lot of action, huge war.
Very good. All right, for Kyle Roberts, I'm Matt Price. Thanks for watching.